All right, so this week is an amazing week. I drew a tarot card at the beginning to see what we were going to talk about, and it actually came up as the Nine of Cups. And this is what the card looks like in the Chiro deck Gilded Tarot. I love Chiro. He makes me happy. I would marry him if given the chance. He is super old. I don't care. So there's two different things that we're going to talk about with this card and pertaining to business and entrepreneurship and overall well-being. So the first one is like the cutesy one. This card 1,000 years ago was known as the wish card. And when it came up, it meant you get to make a wish. Now, the thing that people don't really understand about making wishes is that yes, they can come true. Usually it takes work to make them come true. Like you have to be an active participant in your destiny to actually have something happen. But then it's also what do you wish for and how concise do you make it? So, and again, when this card comes up, it does not always mean the wish card. This is just what we're talking about to begin with. And when it came up for me several months ago, I knew when it came up, I was like, this is the wish one. This is the one that that I get to make a wish for. And what I wished for was very, very specific. Anything that is not meant to be in my life, make it painfully obvious. Those were my words. And oh, it worked. It worked. It was very painfully obvious that when things were not meant to go my way, when things were not meant to be in my life. And it's strange because I got so happy and enthusiastic about getting my ass kicked because it was like, yes, if as shitty as it is for someone to like screw you over right when you meet them, how much time does that save? I was like, oh yes, bye. Fabulous. So long. No, not giving that any more attention. And so that's what the past several months have been. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to ride that wish to the end. Because as much as it was painful, it's also exactly what I needed. So the universe with your wish will give you what you need as long as you are clear and concise. And it's not like when you pull this card, it's not, I wish for $1 million to rain from the sky. No, you're stupid. Don't wish for that. Don't waste this card on something that is unrealistic and does not have an active participating role in the life that you are creating. Like, no. Pick something that actually moves you forward in the direction and in the way that you need to move forward. And while getting fucked up the ass without lube every few days is not pleasant, I am immensely grateful of what it is teaching me. And that it is because as much as it's difficult, it's made my life so much easier just to be like, nope, nope, I'm getting so much more done. I'm so much more productive now that I'm not wasting my time on people, places, things, and hobbies that no didn't serve me. So be aware of that as the wish card comes up and it feels like a wish. And when it feels like a wish, it will be this great big like, oh my God, like excitement. It'll whoosh up the energy and it'll be like, yes, this is the one. Again, when this card is drawn, it does not mean wish every time, but when it does, don't waste it. The other thing that this card means is look at this fucker. It is fun. It is hanging out with friends. He's not drinking 9 cups by himself. It is celebrating. It is support. Why is this important for entrepreneurs? I'm so glad that you asked. So, the reason this is important is because being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, and quite frankly, the majority of life is very lonely. And to be successful, you have to have support. As much as we say we do it alone, we don't. So, to give you an example of what my support looks like, you can have business support, you can have friend support, you can have family support. You need some kind of support. So, in my business, I have someone who does my tech, I have someone who does my taxes, I have a virtual assistant. I have a business advisor. I have plenty of people who support me in my business for my business. But then in your personal life, you don't want that to die as you're building your success. So it means having friends who understand, and this is the hard one. You can hire a VA. It's easy. Google it. It's simple. But having people in your life, like actual friends who want to celebrate with you and not copy you or take from you. People who just and understand that you're going to have busy seasons where you're so fabulously creating art or doing events or going to meetings or doing an intensive that it's just going to happen. Yes, those are all things that are really important, and you have to have people around you who do that. The bummer is that a lot of entrepreneurs, they don't understand that like who you are when you start your journey is not who you are when you end it, when you get successful and like level up. I recently described it as Pokemon, and yep. So when you start your business, you are Pikachu. You are tiny and cute with a little tail, and it's great and it's fabulous, and everyone loves you at this stage because you're all full of hope. But then as you grow your business and become more successful, you will evolve like a Pokemon to the next phase. And everyone who loved you as Pikachu is not going to love you as this. They either grow with you or you leave them behind. And so, and people are like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I thought I was going to be with that person forever, friend, family, lover, whatever. And it's like, yeah, you would have if you stayed exactly the same as you are now. What the fuck's the point of that? Like, business or personal life, is there anyone here who wants to grow as slow as sludge? Like, I would like to be in this exact same spot in a year. No, you'd hate your life. You'd become Groundhog's Day and go insane. Start killing hookers with a spork or something. No. So be aware of that. The people you surround yourself with will change as you grow. So myself and several of my colleagues who are, in my opinion, amazingly successful and living their best lives, we have all discussed it at length. And one of the things that we have discussed is we all said, who do you have? Who'd you keep? How many did you keep? And a lot of people are friend, like they've kept one friend. That's it. That's all you get. One friend and a few family members. That's it. As you grow and change, you get a handful, maybe a handful. And it's something that all of us just understood and respected. Grieve those friendships, grieve those connections as you get distance from them, but don't stop growing because they're not going to grow at the same speed or in the same direction. And it's not that they're not amazing in their own right, but it's not what you need to manifest your dream life, which is why we're here. We are here to manifest your dream life. So that is what the two basic different meanings of the Nine of Cups are. So now we are going to talk about the exercise, because we all lie to ourselves and say we'll do it when we have time. We don't. It's the same as we lie to ourselves and say, I will remember where I put that. You won't. You won't. So we do an exercise today while we are still in the energy, while we are still in the thick of it. And what I want you to do is two different things. I would love to make this a fun one and she'd be like, oh, what would you wish for? We all know what we would wish for. We all got the list of things that we want in our life. Instead, I want you to take this to a very practical level. Two different questions, and we will work on both. What business support do you need? Do you actually need? Not want. Don't think of, oh, once I make it, I will have XYZ. What business support do you need now? And that can be anything that serves your business. Again, I have a tax person, I have a tech person, I have a VA and a business advisor. Like those are things that I needed now to be able to level up. So what do you need support in your business? And then who do you have in your life for emotional support, that friendship support, and how do they serve that? So some people, it's like, oh my God, I can vent to them. Some people, it's like, I'm comfortable crying. Some people, it's, they cheerlead me on. What is the actual function of this friend that you need to succeed? What is the emotional support that you need to succeed? Is it cheerleading? Is it venting? Is it someone that you can bitch and gossip to? Because those are real. It's that kind of thing. So what is the support that you need in business and personal life to manifest your dream life? Those are the two different things that we are going to be looking at. And now we're going to go silent for a little bit, and do it. And for those watching the replay, feel free to bop it in the comments if you want. We are all here to support each other.